And now the opening lineup for Boston. Durant is out there with Hayes. Then there's Mourning. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, we've got Paul Millsap. He's out there with Carter. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here is Carter. There's the pass to Houston. Takes the 3. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Here's Westbrook. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Here's Durant. Hayes controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hayes has got his second bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Now here's Westbrook. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Carter against Durant. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Makes it off the glass. Hayes has got 6.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Westbrook. Knocked away. Thomas with the steal. The wide open look for Durant. Offensive rebound. Mourning. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Thomas passes to Mourning. Back to Thomas. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. For 3, Westbrook. Rebound, Boston. Mourning's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smart, wide open. He fires. He goes up again. Hayes, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The shot's good from Cowan.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached had, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Count that one.
Durant does such a good job of getting high percentage offensive plays. I mean, you can see that over the years.
Durant against Carter. Pass to Cowan. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. DeRozan comes in for Carter. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Russell Westbrook. The Celtics also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Hayes. Robertson comes in for Smart. And Smith subbed in for Thomas. 2:49 left to play in the first. DeRozan surveying the D. And again, the Rockets good for two.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here is Smith. Durant dishes to Smith. And the rejection by Lowry. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Houston. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lowry. Fires from deep. And no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Robertson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
The first one falls.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Now, here is Lowry. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
To the middle, here's Smith. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Now here's Durant. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. KD's got his 2nd bucket tonight. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top, up by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Houston. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay, I mean, that's what has them in the lead after 1.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got Durant. Dennis Smith is out there with Robertson. Then there's Mourning, and it's McGee in at the 5. Mourning can't make it work. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Passes it to Durant. Mourning with it. DeRozan defending. The Celtics working the ball around now. Smith for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. Last year, getting it done. 2nd in field goal percentage. And one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Warning with it. 5 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Houston. Outside for Lowry. Another miss by Houston. Celtics leading by 6. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. KD against DeRozan. Smith left side. It's tipped. Outside DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And the first one drops. Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he used it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hayes, he's checked in for Mourning. Smart comes in for Kevin Durant. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Smith. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Robertson. 4 on the shot clock.
And got off to a good start offensively in this game, but have lost a little bit of their touch here in this quarter.
And Carter has it in the corner. Here's Collins, guarded by McGee. Carter looking around, unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Hayes.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Trey kept alive. Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about that skill set that Collins possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Smart passes to Hayes. He kicks to Thomas. Outside, Smart. Westbrook against Thomas. It's Hayes, top of the key. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hayes has got 8.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Here's DeRozan. From 13 feet, it goes down.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
He lobs it up.
Nice pass. Putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. A 3. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always stable.
Pass to to Smart. Back to Robertson. That shot off. Good work defensively by Carter. The pass to Westbrook. 1:27 left in the second quarter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Celtics with the lead. Inside, here's Hayes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Millsap picks one up. The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one is off. And some changes here for the Celtics. Mourning comes in for JaVale McGee. And Durant subbed in for Robertson. And the second free throw, good. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they forced a good amount of turnovers, and they trapped pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Marcus Smart. Last season's performance for him was in at about 9 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
No doubt. He's been inconsistent. Unusual for him, though, but when he turns it back around, watch out.
But they'll get another chance. The shot by Cowan's no good. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low, and Hayes throws it down.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. The 15-footer, a rebound by the Celtics. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Smart on the wing. Pass to Durant. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Carter down low. Defended by Durant. Carter kicks to Millsap. For 3, Westbrook hits it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 10.
They've got an effective passing big man in Millsap. He does a lot for their chemistry.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Things were going Boston's way from the beginning. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. And it was a 9-point lead for them as they finished the first quarter. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime nursing a 1-point lead. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball, way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
The first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's a Greek freak. He's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. We love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets. Paul Millsap out there with Carter. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Cowens in at the 5 spot.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Thomas with the steal. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Durant against Carter. The putback. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. No good on the triple.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
Smart misses.
He lets the D off the hook right there. I mean, if they let him get that open again in that spot, he'll get burned.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here's Thomas. Defense is right there. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Morning kicks to Smart. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And yes, it's good. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Westbrook, no good. And KD's got the ball here for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And we knew this about Durant a long time ago. His instincts, his mind for generating points is so natural for him.
Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Rockets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
1 for 2.
First free throw is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Boston, JaVale McGee comes in for Mourning. And it's Robertson in for Smart. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Thomas passes to Robertson. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him. Passes it to McGee. The Celtics working the ball around now. Double team on Thomas. Kicks it to Hayes. Pass to KD. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Outside Lowry. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Houston. Smith checked in for Boston. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. DeRozan against KD. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Houston. Boston leading by 5. Smith right side. Durant feeling it out a bit. Millsap with the double team. KD against Millsap. Looking to get back on track here. And KD with the lay-in. KD's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count.
They get the rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough,
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone, or Giannis dunking on anyone, or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Give me something.
I like that. So we can't get either to fall. Rockets trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lowry dishes to Millsap. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore. And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
It's stolen by DeRozan. The pass to Houston. Back to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. For the 3. Connects from three-point range. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Marcus Smart's checked in for Robertson.
Marcus Smart.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DeRozan. No good. That would have tied it. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Smith against Lowry. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Houston. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Boston on top. They're up by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Celtics, he's out there with Mourning. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. To take the lead, DeRozan's shot is off.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Doesn't go that time. Nice defense from KD. Smith against Lowry. Smith the pass to Hayes. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. It's Durant with the drive. Good on the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Durant against DeRozan. Rebound by the Celtics.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Lowry against Smith. Pass to Hayes. Mourning with it. Hayes trying to break through. Mourning can't make it work.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Rob. Outside Lowry. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Durant against Lowry. Durant kicks to Hayes. Pass to Smith. Left side, KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
And Mourning sends it back. Bounce pass from Durant. The shot's good from Hayes.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of going back into this.
DeRozan's shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Smart passes to Hayes. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Lead it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Houston, the pass to Westbrook. Another miss by Houston.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Smart kicks to Hayes. Millsap with the double team. Back to Smart. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Here's Houston. Looking to end the run. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Thomas against Westbrook. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Boston.
.151 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Houston on the break. Count that one. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Durant against Carter. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
We've got 1:23 left in the game. Westbrook drives in. Millsap trying to get open. The shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Thomas against Westbrook. Thomas surveying the D. Over Westbrook. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Houston. Guarded by Smart. Good.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Smart on the wing. Here's Mourning. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Mourning's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Alonzo Mourning. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Lowry can't get it to go. Now Thomas. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. During the second half, KD, we heard Coach call for you to take this game over. He said it's KD time. How did that change your approach?
Well, I know I got to be aggressive, no matter if I'm making shots or missing them. I was trying to find my teammates and, be a decoy out there. So guys are making shots for us, and, we played great defense at the end.
I know guys want to hear their number called, but I also know you were happier to get the win. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us.